We work on a lot of first generation Camaros here at the V8 Speed and Resto shop, but every single one of them is different. They all have different combination of parts and different personalities, if you will. And today we're looking at this silver 68 behind me, and this car is just jam-packed full of cool little surprises. The first thing you notice is the look. It's got a great looking silver paint job with the black stripe around the nose and the black vinyl top. It's wearing some Bond Speed wheels that have a brushed appearance, and the suspension is lowered just a little bit. But under the hood, it's hiding an LS3 modern V8, and it's got a 6-speed manual transmission. It came here to our shop because whoever did the engine conversion missed something, and the car was going into limp mode going down the road, which isn't good. This thing should be sprinting and not limping. So that was our first order of business, was to kind of analyze that and see what was up. But the customer wanted to improve the interior on the car, and that turned out to be a really cool project. The interior project started out by building a custom center console to cover the enlarged transmission tunnel, which was necessary for the T56 6-speed manual transmission. So Jay in our interior shop designed a console that kind of flows between the seats and up to the dash and doesn't look out of place with the regular design of the Camaro. He wrapped the whole thing in black and incorporated some cool elements like a pair of cup holders and the vintage air conditioning controls. So it looks really good and it's very functional. He also installed a set of Fessler door panels. Jay stretched some vinyl material over them to match the black interior, but then made a very cool insert reflecting the houndstooth pattern of the seats. And houndstooth was an original option for a pattern on these cars back in '68. So it's cool to see that original style blended in with a more modern seat and modern panel. Now, an interesting thing happened along the way on this project, and the owner had a request to fix a leaky windshield, right? And the car has a vinyl top. And we all know that vinyl tops hold water and over time can rust. And sure enough, that's what happened. And the bummer was that this car had this really nice silver paint job, and the top didn't look bad, but we started to kind of peel the edges away and found out that the whole top frame, it was rusted all the way around the bottom and around the windows, and it wasn't really put together properly, whoever restored the car the last time. So the decision was made to peel the vinyl top and put an entirely new steel roof skin on this car and not hurt the surrounding paint. So we had to carefully cut the old skin off. We treated all the substructure to get rid of the rust, installed a new skin, did the lead work just like the original quarter seams, and then painted it with an epoxy and then a black paint to keep it from rusting. And then Jay installed a new vinyl top, which at the end of the day did several things. It fixed the leak, and it made the top structure look as crisp as the rest of the car with the new vinyl top. And there's no more worries that there's rust bubbling underneath. But there were some good parts choices on this car. It's not overly exotic. The suspension is lowered, but it has stock control arms. It still has leaf springs in back. It has upgraded Willwood brakes and the modern wheels and tires. But it drives wonderfully. It is really nice to drive. The 6-speed is great. Normally, I don't necessarily advocate for 6 speeds because a good 5-speed will do just about everything a 6-speed will, except for one thing we noticed on this car. Going down the highway in 5th gear, you get a little bit of an exhaust drone. Drop it in 6th, it all goes away and it's nice and quiet. So that was pretty cool. And RPM on the highway is like 1,500 at 65, so it's a cross-country cruiser. It's got air conditioning, it's got the audio, it's got power windows, it's got 4th-gen Camaro seats that are power adjustable, so it's super comfortable. It makes great power when you get on it, and it's just a very nice overall driving experience. In fact, I like this car so much that we spent some time talking about it on our V8 Radio podcast. And you can find that on iTunes or wherever you get podcasts, or just go to v8radio.com. If you got a car that needs a little bit of help like this one, or you want to start from scratch and completely do a whole car that showcases your vision, you can reach us at v8speedshop.com, and we're happy to chat with you.